Hello and welcome to today's video on high altitude investing. In today's video, I'm going to be doing from start to finish technical analysis on Icon. So let's get right into this. Alright, so Icon. I'm going to start off by showing you some technical analysis that I did on Icon earlier, a couple months ago. I'll look at the exact date in a second. I'll show you what's played out so far, and then I'll give you some updates on that TA, and then we'll do the bigger picture technical analysis for Icon over the next 2 years and what I'm expecting as far as movement goes and as far as its trend goes. So starting off with the technical analysis that I've already performed, let me just refresh this chart so that I can press the play button. And so I made this back in March 31st. So, not too long ago, pretty recently. I just drew up this chart and I basically said that we are making a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we did an ABC down, and we have all the subwaves from the B to the C, which is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave down. And then I drew this little falling wedge pattern right here, and I drew the volume, and I drew that the MACD was going to turn. So let's press play on this chart and see how it played out so far. As you can see, this played out extremely nicely so far, broke out of the falling wedge pattern, rode onto support, and then bounced all the way up to $4. So things are going as planned since March. And then here's a little update that I made as far as like the shorter time frame price action goes. Let me just open this image. Here's a little update that I made recently to show you what I'm expecting over the next few months. Basically just show that we made the one wave and now we're making the subwaves, or the waves inside of the waves of the three right here. So this is 1 up to about $4, and then 2 back down to around $1, and then 1 back up to above 4, and then 2 back to probably about $2 or a little above, and we should be making the 3 at around $10, the 4 back down to about 6, and the 5 all the way back up to 14, or the previous high. So that's what I'm expecting over the next few months for Icon. Let's get into the bigger picture moves and the TA. I will go ahead and drop this chart in the description and the chart that we're about to make in the description so that you can follow up on both of them along the way. As always, I do these requests on my Twitter, so let me just show you real quick. I tweeted out this morning when I woke up and I was like, hey guys, I'm going to do another from start to finish TA video, so let's drop your requests. And I got a bunch of requests, and the top upvoted request was ICX. Thank you. Shout out to Blockchain Future for commenting that. But every single Tuesday, come over to Twitter and check on my Twitter, and you can comment what coin you want me to do technical analysis on. My Twitter handle is @highaltitudeinv, and this is kind of where that's happening. So if you want to have an influence on what coin I do TA on next week, go ahead and go here to do that. Also, for my VIP members, tomorrow is the Signal update. Doing this new thing for my VIPs where every single week I do a video update on signals. So any trades that I've posted or any trades that you want me to do TA on, you can go ahead and head over to the forum and drop your requests in the forum. I will add them to a list, and every single Wednesday I'll be doing technical analysis on the signals that I've already posted, and then a few requests by you guys as well. So that's kind of a new little thing in the VIP area. It's a great addition to the product. So just wanted to let you guys know that that's where you guys can go to do your requests. To get more details for you guys, I always give exact targets. I'm going to tell you the dollar expectancy prices and, let you know actually where I'm expecting targets and stuff. So it's a little more detailed for the VIP. So that's why I bring that up as a side note if you guys want to go there to get more content or get your requests done. Or if you just have a signal that you want me to update on, you can let me know there as well. So let's get right into this. Enough talking. Let's do technical analysis on Icon. So I already showed you the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up and the ABC down. So I'm going to draw that one more time here, just so you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this was your first impulsive wave, your first bullish wave up. And then on the downside, we have an A to about $5. Your B comes to about 10, and your C finishes out at $1.40. $1.40 or about $1.60 roughly. Okay, so that finishes the first impulse. All right, so let's hover our mouse over monthly volume. I'm gonna switch, over daily volume. So I'm switching to the daily candlesticks, and I'm hovering my mouse over each little volume spike. And up in the top left of my screen right here, next to volume right here, and where it says icon/dollar, you'll be able to see what the dollar amount in volume is on that day. So we had $56 million come in on the 21st of March. That would have been a pretty strong signal as to some bullish action coming. That is why I made my TA right after this, was because I saw that huge volume spike. So I was like, okay, that is giving me enough of a signal here to make some TA on this and watch where it's going. So that volume spike is really what did it for me. And now we're just kind of watching as it rounds out here. It does this rounded bottom formation. And it's kind of pumped up. So it's making subwaves. I've already started to draw those. I drew those down here. So I'm just going to show you the waves again. I'm not going to draw the subwaves. I'm just going to draw the primary waves. Okay, so this is the first wave in the new set. So let's just pull this over. A, B, C. And for those of you that are beginners and are still getting used to Elliott wave theory and understanding it, all you really need to know is that every single time you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you have an ABC after, right? So it's just a way to predict the cycles of the market, the pumps and the dumps, because there's always buyers and there's always sellers, so there's profit taking along the way, and so markets always have to correct. It never goes straight up and it never goes straight down. So Elliott waves is just a way of encapsulating those market cycles and making some sense out of them. It's very accurate. Out of everything that I've learned as a trader and all of the trading strategies I've ever learned, pattern recognition such as inverse head and shoulders, wedges, bullish flags, ascending triangles, descending triangles, and then Elliott waves and risk management are like the most important things you will ever learn as a trader, or the most important things I have ever learned as a trader, personally. So this is the way that the waves will expand in the next set. This goes out past 2019. I'm expecting bullish movement in cryptocurrency out to 2019 and potentially further than that. But that's just what I can see in the foreseeable future according to the way that these market cycles should expand and how they expanded in the past and what I've seen in previous market cycles. Or, for example, the internet bubble, if you go look at all of their charts and the way that they expand, it's all the same. Humans never change, so you can always get the same patterns and you always have the same expansions. So this is what I can see. Okay, and this 3 waves should be stopping at around $40. I'm expecting it to retest near these highs right here that it's going to make as we go bullish. I do expect a correction across the entire market towards the end of the summer in June or July. The correction will not be as crazy as what we saw at the beginning of the year. The market doesn't have the bearish momentum to correct as hard as it did in the spring. So I don't expect the correction in June and July right here, this ABC, which the rest of the market should also make along with it. I don't expect it to be nearly as intense as the one that we saw in the spring. That means we will not see 88% corrections like how most of these charts retrace to the 88% Fibonacci, this one right here. We will not see retracements that hard in the market. Again, for anybody that's new to this, a retracement is a pullback or a correction or a sell-off. Instead, if we measure from here to here, they should be touching their 618 Fibonacci's in June and July. And the 618 Fibonacci is a very bullish Fibonacci, and it's called the Vegas wave. It's where people start buying generally because it has a high statistical probability on a bull trend to give you a good entry to buy the 618 retracement. So let's just go ahead and finish up this TA here. We'll publish this idea, icon, and let's do 5, 1 of 18 from start to finish. And we'll just write making first subwaves of 3-wave and expecting bull run into 2019. Okay, so we're long on this. It's wave analysis, and I will use icon as a tag. Post these privately, so it's just in the description of every single video. I don't post these publicly on my TradingView. But yeah, you can find this chart in the description of this YouTube video below. And that's pretty much everything I wanted to go over for icons. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope that you learned something. If you have any questions or comments, go ahead and drop them in the box below, and I will catch you guys in the next video. As always, stay profitable.